What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Everything Medieval, or welcome to Everything Medieval. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Welcome in, everybody. Rescore, Raiden, I see you guys there in the chat. Welcome in, you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Before we go ahead and get started with today's stream, make sure that if you're enjoying the content at any point in time, hit that like button. Check all the links below for all my social medias. My Discord's also linked down there. Let's chat in there. And if you want to see more Vintage Story content just like this, if you find yourself enjoying the content at any point in time, consider subscribing. And yeah, thanks for watching. So, today's episode, we are doing something a little bit out of the ordinary, I would say, because we're going to try to find ourselves a dragon egg. Now, I did a little bit of looking at the mod page because the specific dragon that we're looking for, or specific mod that adds in the dragons, is Draconis, which adds in currently 3 different types of dragons, which they can all be found in specific biomes. I literally just had the mod page up. Where the hell did it go? So there's one specific one that I want to look for, and it's called the Coppertail Drake. There's 3 different types. There's the Maple Wing Wyvern, Alpine Bone Napper Dragon, and the Coppertail Drake. So in order to find these, for the Coppertail, you can find them in dry, gravelly areas with lots of stone. So we do have at least one of those in the near vicinity. We have this one right here. We have a huge biome here. We have more all the way going throughout here as well. I don't know if they spawn super close to where spawn is or anything like that, but yeah, so while we're on the quest for looking for dragons, we're going to be doing some resource gathering for our starter base here. So that is the game plan for today. So sit tight, grab your snacks, and let's get into it. I am going to cook up some food really quick because I am a little bit hungry. Don't have a lot of food either, so I'm probably going to end up having to do some hunting. Now, I did put didn't want to take all of those arrows, but I did want to what do I do? First off, I wanted to grab my bow wherever I may have put, it's right here, duh. So we're gonna hang on to our bow. I can think of putting some stuff down that we don't really need right now. Building blocks we'll just throw into here. Flowers we also don't really need, so we could just go ahead and toss those out of our inventory. I also do not need my watering can either, so we can go ahead and, you know what, I'll water my crops first. Just make sure that they are nice and watered. And place this down. We'll go out, do some hunting and some resource gathering. Primarily going to be looking for pine trees because pine is what we're primarily building out of, but we'll also grab Maplewood. That's what I'm looking for. Excuse me. Oh. Had a little bit of an itch in my throat. That did not feel very good. Zima, you would be a perfect housewife with how you watering those plants. Listen, we gotta take care of our crops, okay? It's not the best grade of soil either, so being on top of taking care of them and all that fun stuff, it's important. But anyways, let's go ahead and start looking through this gravel biome. I haven't fully looked through it, so there's a chance that maybe an egg spawned, but at the same time, who knows? Jeez, I don't know what, today has been kind of a weird day. I've been kind of like, I want to say under the weather, but I just haven't been feeling that great. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's because of the constant weather changes that my area is experiencing, going from 20 degrees one day to 64 another, then back down to like 30. It's not fun when the weather fluctuates that much. So yeah, we're heading over to this gravel biome over here. This, yeah, it's a gravel biome. I don't know what else you would call it. Desert of some sort, even though it has foliage, so I don't know. So normally speaking, the eggs can spawn in a variety of different kinds of stone. So like you could find an andesite, you could find bauxite, you could find chert, like all for specifically coppertail. That's where the kind of rocks that it spawns in, that's the kind of color that it can be found in. So I'm hoping that they don't blend in too much with the surroundings. I think they normally spawn in a little bit of a higher altitude as well, perhaps, maybe, or if it's just completely random. No clue. I honestly couldn't tell you. Of course, he'd be a great housewife. Listen, I take care of what's mine, okay? Simple as that. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of really be on the eye out for our surroundings, because I think the eggs spawn like standing up normally, so maybe they'll be a little more distinct if they're like near rocks or something like that. I think they spawn around lots of rocks, like almost like a nest type thing. Realistically, it's called gravel pits, nerd. The info does not matter. Raiden's a nerd. So I think what we should primarily be on the lookout for is like a large amount of rocks and boulders in one spot. Because that, I feel like that's where we're potentially going to find an egg. I know they are pretty rare to find, so it's not a guarantee either. But while we are doing this, I should be doing some tree chopping. We'll kind of go back and forth between looking through the gravel plains and resource gathering for our base. And like I said, primarily we are looking for pine and maple. These gravel plains normally are pretty good for getting pine trees. I don't know what it is. They're pretty solid. So we're going to take them. And nothing here. Okay. Watch. I'm going to be like going back and forth between doing the resource gathering and looking for a dragon egg. And I'm just going to absolutely like miss seeing one. And I'm going to be really upset. So, chat, I need you to be on your A game. Use your eagle eyes. If you see something, say something. Resin will also be marking out any resin trees, because resin's important. Gravel biomes are dope for ore hunting early on. Yes, that is also true. And it is very true, Rescore. I'm legit blind. Don't beat me. One of these, Raiden. One of these. You're supposed to be helping me, man. How else am I supposed to find my dragon eggs. Like, it's not just gonna be on me. I need you guys to help me. That's why I live stream, so that you guys can help me along with my adventures. This is a experience for all of us. This is proof going to your soul's divorce case. No. Now wait a minute, Raiden. Now just wait a minute. You don't want to be too rash now, okay? I saw a tree. That's something. That's not exactly what I was trying to get at. More so if you see anything on the ground that looks egg-shaped. That's more so what I'm trying to get you guys to help me find. Oh, almost forgot this log. Bribe me with Dippin' Dots and we can forget all about this. You know what? You got yourself a deal. I'll get you some Dippin' Dots. Come on, kiddo. Come on, champ. Let's get you some Dippin' Dots. Primarily should probably focus on the taller pine trees. Potentially. I thought you streamed because you're a closet masochist. What? No, that is not the reason why I stream, as a matter of fact. Hey, kiddo, let's go get some ice cream. Roth, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Ooh, resin tree. Mark that on the map. Kind of looking all over the place here. Hoping that we'll find something. No, he's definitely an open masochist. It's well documented. What the actual fuck? I hate it here. No, I am not a masochist. Thank you very much. Tree. Let's chop down a tree. Sounds like something a masochist would say. I think they're a lot more open about it, actually. So, I hate it here. Stays for the abuse. Listen, I'm used to being bullied at this point in my life. So, like, anything really anybody says doesn't exactly faze me. So, you could probably throw just about any insult at me, and I've probably heard it. There's no judgment here, buddy. Thanks. I appreciate it. Definitely is an open your case, bro. Oh, did that fox die? Poor fox. Anyways, I'm gonna harvest its body. It's free food. We take it. Alright, anything down in this valley here? I'm hoping we can find something. Be cool to kind of get a dragon egg early on. And mark the resin tree. Says the worst words imaginable, but it's okay because Zeman said it was. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, anything around in this area here? I don't know if we'll be able to find anything on the sand. But hey, you never know. Oh, hey, copper. I'll take that. I will also harvest the nuggets because We can always use more copper. Okay, I lied. There's a little bit of judgment. Roth, I know you too well. You always slightly judge me for anything. Weenus liquor is kind of weird, to be honest. Yeah, just a little bit. That one's a little strange to say, but okay. Alrighty then. Roth is a homophone confirmed. What? I don't think so. Resin up there. I need block. I just need a singular block. I'm too short to reach. Yeah. There we go. Resin tree. Nope. That is not what I wanted at all. There we go. We do have this whole gravel biome to look at as well. We still have this. Oh, wait, there's a trader up there. I didn't realize there was a trader up there. Let's go investigate. Are you joking? Don't worry. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what they all say. Ah. Stop hunting for eggs. Look for corpses. According to the mod page. Really? I swear I thought it said... Hold on. We can take a look at this again. I'm looking at the mod page really quick. Where does Maple Wing find the remains in temperate regions with sufficient vegetation like shrublands and forests? I'm not seeing... Huh. I'm actually not seeing anything, but I'm going to take your word for it, Rez. Just because we need to move along here. It's already starting to get a bit late. I also did not bring a bed with me. We're going to climb up here. See if we can see anything from this vantage point. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to spawn super close to where we spawned, because spawn's right up here. So we're not super far away. What is that? Is that a goat? That is a goat. There's this trader here that I do want to see. You're an agricultural trader. What's your name? Guild. What do you got for me, Guild? So you got soybeans, some resin, seeds, linen sacks. It's a little bit better than our hunter backpacks. And we can also sell some grains, berries, vegetables. Very interesting. I'm going to mark you on the map. Agriculture. I mean, they're all right, but they're not the best. So I'm going to mark it yellow. What the hell is that? That's a big old goat. That thing's massive. Oh, it's charging at me. A golden Takin? I don't know what I just killed. I've never seen it before, but hey, it's got a decent amount of stuff. Sure, I'm gonna take it. Oh, that might be another one of them. Oh, that arrow's gone. Look at that snipe. Oh, stopped running. Cool. Nope. Stop running. Damn it. I needed some extra food to take back home with me. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Aha, there you are. And down for the count. A mountain tur. Interesting names. It's a tur goat. Never heard of these types of goats before. Ooh, copper. Market. Beautiful. Is there something in? Looks like some weird generation going on here. No, that can't be right. That's already so close to home. How did I not see this before? Anywho's, let's grab up this copper and then we're gonna make our way back home. Because it's starting to get a bit late. And without any proper armor, I don't feel like dealing with the enemies. Plus, you never know what we'll run into either, so. So we'll head home, cook up some more food, and get ready for the next adventure tomorrow. More copper? Interesting. I think this might just be some sort of visual glitch. I think it is. Unless it's seeing through the water. That could be it too. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably gonna eat the rest of this while we're at it. No, that looks like an orc up ahead. Oh, there's two of them. Hello, friends. You can be added to my pile of meat. Never stood a chance. Dude saw his friend get murdered, so he's like, nah, fuck this, I'm out of here. Get back here. Victorious. Jumping all over the place. Oh, my cattails grew. Beautiful. I already forgot that I built this fortification up here. I need to make a better door, too. Did this just finish cooking? That doesn't seem right. Where did I put? I think my copper's sitting out here. Is it still sitting out here in one of these 3 chests? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, 158. That's not bad. Ooh, wait. Here we go. Now we have some armor. It's not the best armor, but it's definitely something. So we can. Fuck that door. I don't want that door. It's gonna piss me off. I just know it. Didn't I have planks? I might have used up all my planks. Where's my saw? Yeah, I definitely used up all my planks, but it's fine because I can just make more. I was about to attempt to make a door with the red meat. That would have been super embarrassing. Beautiful. Extra layer of protection. How filling is crab meat stew? Not very filling, so that's fine. And we could do a full 6 servings of hefty red meat stew. And that should still be hot enough. Yes, beautiful. That it lights. Food. What should I do with the food? I think I'll put the food in here. And other materials and all that fun stuff can go in the other vessels. I should probably plant the pine seeds so I can get some more trees growing around here. So I don't have to go off too far. It's probably a good idea. Beautiful. What else can I drop? I don't need the horns. The horns really aren't useful right now. My lumps of fat. Place those down. And while that is cooking, we can go ahead and sleep the night away. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully we can find a dragon by the end of the stream. Or not a dragon, but find a dragon egg. That would be pretty awesome if we could pull that off. Saw we really don't need. I think I still have to put in a couple pillars in our big old bridge that we're going to be building. Or that we started building. But didn't get around to finishing last time. So we're going to do that really quick. Just a refresher for everybody. We're going to be building a nice long bridge that will come out to probably around this area here. And then we're going to build out a big old town right here on the lake. Trying to push myself to try new building techniques and all that fun stuff. We'll see how well it goes. Might end up looking very crappy, or it might end up looking fantastic. We won't know until we try. That's the big takeaway from the series, is trying to do new build styles. All right, and while that is cooking, let's take a look at our map really quick. See where else we could potentially try to look. We could try to go more south. We could go east. Or more west, because we haven't really explored too far west. I do notice that there's a couple geysers off this way. Chat, what do you think? Do we go east or west? You have until I finish cooking up my food, which is pretty much done. East or west? Or are you going to leave it to dealer's choice? quoting some Queen in chat there, Rescore. Alright, well, nobody has voted yet. Come on, chat. Just give me east or west. One of the two. Doesn't really matter to me. East or west? We've already fully explored this ruin here. I think there was whatchamacallits, a mine shaft off one of these directions. Can't fully remember where though. But I don't think we should be exploring it just yet. Alright, Rescore's just singing in chat, so we're going west. We haven't explored too much of west, so. South? How far south have we gone? Not super far. There are some ruins down around here. Alright, guess we're going south. It was a direction that was given to us, so we must go south. Hopefully, we come across a gravel plains relatively quickly. Red clay. We are just going for it. I heard goats. I'm not gonna kill those goats though, because I might want to hang on to them for any animal husbandry stuff we will eventually get into, I'm sure. Rift activity is also currently a medium, so probably gonna run into a few rifts and probably some enemies here and there. Ooh, resin. I know we don't necessarily need resin till a little bit later, but I'm always going to mark it and take it whenever we get the chance. There's 3 different types of mushrooms growing on this one tree. That's interesting. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats, they make me crazy. What? What happened? Oh. I don't know, man. I just want to try to find a dragon. That'd be really cool. That is a very big mountain. And that's a really cool mountain. I hear goblin. Where are you? Whoa, there you are. Is there another one? Oh, hi there. Where'd you go? I was gonna say, you can't escape me, buddy. Alright, we got a few goblins to loot here. What are they gonna give us? Some flax and limestone. I'm not really gonna hold on to. I'm just going to... Oh. Alright then. Harvest the bodies. Where's the third one? Oh well. I don't have enough time to dilly-dally around tonight. We got stuff to do. And of course, you ain't gonna give me shit either. Thanks. They put me in a room. I died in that room. They put me in a box in the ground. There's bugs in the ground. I hate bugs. They drive me crazy. What? Is that like some sort of different rendition of Crazy and the Rats? We're going to climb to the top of this mountain and see what we can find. I'm very curious to see if... I guess I really shouldn't be all that picky. If we can just find one of the 3 dragon eggs, that is kind of the goal for today. Just getting one of the 3. Preferably, I would like to try and get myself one of the coppertail dragon eggs. But if we can find any one of the 3, I will take it. I think up on like high mountains we can find alpine. That's not the type of dragon I wanted to find. That is not the type of dragon I wanted to find. Oh no. Oh, we gotta go, guys. Oh god. Oh shit. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, dig, dig. Ouch. So that dragon you just saw is from the Fantasy Mobs mod. And those dragons, as you can tell, they one-shot my armor. And I am down to 5 HP. Thank God I had some heal items. I was not expecting that. Probably should have, but I wasn't. I'm just gonna dig out this way, and we're... If we stay very, very still, it won't find us. I wonder if we would be able to maybe even cheese fight it. I have no idea where it's going to spawn is the problem. It's got to be close by because we see its health bar. Insane amounts of health. Oh. I don't know if they have a fire attack. Oh. Oh. I'm going to attempt to cheese this fight, if at all possible. It sounds very angry. How many arrows? I have 18 arrows. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough stuff or have enough arrows to take this thing on or not. Ow. Did I shoot myself? I might have shot myself, actually. Clanker upstairs. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? Ow. I think I'm shooting myself. I definitely think I'm accidentally shooting myself with this. I'm extremely nervous. I don't want to die and lose all my stuff, okay? This is a very unique looking mountain, though. I don't know. So these things can heal, as far as I know. Hi there. Hi, how you doing, dragon? I need to try to get my arrows back. Ah! Hide. Where's my hole? Oh, it's fighting a goblin. I think it just annihilated that goblin. Uh-oh. Should have kept a stack of flint and sticks in the inventory handy in emergencies. Oh, yeah. That probably would have been helpful, but I also would have needed... Well, actually, no. Do you need... I don't know if you need... I need to find more of my arrows. If I can. I also need to make sure that this thing can't heal. It's healing. That is absolute dog shit. That is a load of horse shit. I don't like that. I can't hit it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it coming for me? It's coming for me! Oh no! Oh, this is not my hole, by the way. Do I even stand a chance against this thing? Is the real question. Because it just heals. And I don't have enough arrows to fully take it on. I think we are gonna name this Dragon Mountain. Oh, you know what we can also do? We can do a little tag. So like if we go ahead and draw a nice big old circle around this, we can now name this area Dragon Mountain. And we're going to mark this as red because it is insanely dangerous. I'm also going to redraw it to mark it a little bit better. Dragon Mountain. Save. Beautiful. So now we know whenever we get remotely close to it, if we ever happen to forget, we can get the friendly reminder, hey, there's a dragon here. And we can name it, rename it to something a little bit later down the line as well. Doesn't have to just a Dragon Mountain or anything like that. But yeah, that's... Oh, great. Now there's wolves too. Hi, chickens. I think... Yeah, my armor is just gone. Hello, friend. What are you... You're an agriculture trader? Yeah, that's not necessarily great right now. But I am going to mark it on the map. Agriculture. Oh yeah, we still, we do need to name our lake as well. Or like this valley almost. So I think we could go from like down around through here. And then up. Around. Actually, no, that's a terrible. I'm gonna want to redraw that. But we'll do that a little bit later. We have friend out here who's currently trying to run away from us. Hey, buddy, where you going? You scared of me? You should be. It's running towards Dragon Mountain, so I'm just gonna leave it to its demise. Oh, hi, Goblin. Thought you could take me on. Lake of the Vale. Not a bad name idea. Ah, hi. You can't just pop out of nowhere like that. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Stop it. Jerk. Alright, let me harvest. Oh God. That was a little awkward. Accidentally dragged over my other my OBS onto my other screen there. Oops. I know I killed 2 goblins. I don't know what happened to the second body. Oh well. Not a big deal. It's not what we're after. We're heading primarily east. We're trying to go a little more south. Oh, we got a whole hunting party down here of goblins. Ow! Okay, you actually did a decent bit of damage. I did not like that. Ah! I accidentally threw my sword. Did not mean to do that. Holy enemies, Batman. Oh, that one has the rusty gear for us. Are the orcs and goblins fighting each other? Interesting. I mean, I kind of assumed that, you know, dragons would primarily be the ones, like, taking out the enemies, or, like, the goblins and all that fun stuff. Didn't really think about the orcs and goblins fighting each other, though. Alright, a little bit of extra food. Here we'll reclaim everything on this body. Beautiful. Let's keep going south. I'm just going to eat up all these berries here and try to save ourselves some of the red meat stew that we have, if at all possible. But I do have I only have 1 bandage left. And then I'm going to have to make some... Probably should make some horsetail poultice. See, I hear the oink, and I never know if it's going to be an orc or if it's an actual piglet. Last Haven of the Vale. It's also another interesting name. Not necessarily ideal to be using an axe on horsetail, but my knife durability is actually getting pretty low. So, yeah, and I only have 1 tin bronze knife. That's a wolf. Be a little careful. Oh, that wolf's running. That wolf is trapped. There's so many wolves around here. A wolf pup. Uh-oh. Mother's got to be sitting around here somewhere, I bet. Ugh. There's a ram. There's a cow. That's all my dummy mind can come up with. I mean, any name suggestions are always appreciated, Raiden. No name is too... Not want to say too small, but... You get what I'm saying. Any name suggestion is always really appreciated. I do love this terrain very much, actually. It is very nice. What are we... Oh, here we go. We're coming up on another... Well, first off, we have some ruins over here that we can explore. Another trader as well. And then down through here, we have more gravel plains to look it through. I want to play Vanilla Story so bad, but I hate finding mods. Well, Raiden, and I guess a friendly reminder for everybody else that is watching, if you don't want to find any mods for your own playthroughs, but you want to have a similar experience to what I'm going through, my mod list is linked in the description below. So feel free to get your own medieval, everything medieval experience. What is over here? It looks like a pretty large ruin, which is nice. We got here farming. Bunch of feathers. Look at that, another torch holder. Like, I definitely need another one of those. Ooh, some black coal. That's not bad at all. I will definitely hang on to that. Feathers, I'm not going to hold on to right now. Just because... I'm very limited on my inventory space. So I'm trying to not take up too much of it with nonsense. I do want to see what's inside of here, though. There might be some buried items, perhaps. I should probably take a look around for that. Lots of bony soil. Might not be a bad idea to grab that up either. Ooh, some carrot seeds. I think I'll come back for medium fertility soil. I don't really need it right now. So we'll leave that there. And we got some food here with some spelt grain. I'm just going to eat this up. I think that's the last bit of explorable stuff in these ruins. So... we need to start looking through this area here. But I think we might stop at that trader for the night. I think that's what we will do. By the way, Rescore, if you are still here, I did end up finding a horse mod. And I did add it to the server. But I have not seen any horses yet. I don't know what the spawning regions are like for them. So maybe I'm just not in the right area or what. But, yeah. What are you? A treasure hunter. Vox Nora, what do you got? So you got pretty much nothing super useful. The helmets are broken, so they need to be repaired. And I can't really sell anything. Could make sewing kits, but eh. I think we'll just keep heading south to the gravelly plains. see what's down there for us. It's a bit of a drop off here. Need to be a little careful. Oh, there's a little cave here. Nothing inside, though, by the looks of it. So we'll just keep moving on. Nothing of unique or importance. This is kind of a neat area, I won't lie. I'm just glad that it's not raining here. So, according to Rescore, we need to look for remains for dragon eggs. I don't know though. I'm just going off of what I thought the mod page says. Hold on a second. Say hi to chat, Arwen. You want to say hi to chat? Huh? Don't you want to say hi? No, she just wants to beg for attention right now. As always. Especially when I stream. I don't know what it is about her. You know, I come home, I play with her a little bit, feed her, and then she just wants more attention. It's very uncharacteristic of her, because she used to always be super independent from everybody. And now as she's gotten older, she's like, ooh, people. Ouch, that kind of hurt. Notice that there's some ruins off that way. There's another trader over here. I doubt we're going to be able to see anything on the maps. I think the only way we're really going to see anything is if we're pretty close. Maybe we can potentially find like some rocks or whatever. I think these larger boulders we can actually see on the map. So maybe if we see like a large grouping of them, we shall potentially find something. Not super confident though. It is starting to get a bit late. I did not bring a bed with me, so I'm gonna have to cut up some grass and make a bed. Or that trader's kind of far away. Was there another one nearby or no? There's this one over this way. I'm sure we can borrow their bed for the night. Also kind of figure out what they are. I do need to mark that one trader that we were just at, though. So we don't get confused and think, oh, that's a trader we've never been to. And it's like, psych! You've already visited me. Definitely didn't almost just fall to my death there or something like that. That could have been really bad, too. So yeah, we're just going to climb up this mountain, visit the trader, and sleep the night away there. Ah, there it is. There's the trader. Our safety for the night. You don't have a bed. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, guess I'm gonna have to make a bed. That kind of sucks. Probably should have stayed at the that one trader, the treasure hunter. At least then we could have slept in a pretty nice bed for the night. Ooh. What's over here? This looks interesting. Is this what I think it is? This might be another one of those deep dungeons. Yes. Holy shit, that's far down. Did not expect that. If I'm being honest. Some extra food in here. Might as well take it. Just see what all these crates happen to have. More food. As long as it saves us some of our red meat stew, I will not complain one bit. And I think it's safe enough to go ahead and sleep. What's the rift activity? Medium. So there is a chance that mobs could spawn and start smacking my face while I sleep. We'll see what happens. We're actually already almost at the end of June here. Did not realize that. You find an egg yet? No, I have not. Unfortunately. All that stuff is not useful to me. But we found another ruin that I want to check out. So generally speaking, these ruins do sometimes have some helpful things. If I can get another Falk's Blade, that could be helpful. But we shall see. Hello? Anybody home? Yo, let's go! Aged wooden bed? I will gladly take that. Yeah, what's in here? Oh, that is wonderful. Some Terra Preta. Oh my goodness. We are finding the motherload of items, everybody. This is fantastic. I'm just storing some of the stuff in these crates just because I don't have all that much inventory space. I could always come back to this ruin too. We'll see. I do want to fully check this place though. What's in here? Oh, armor. We take that. Look at that. I'm wearing a pretty hat. Green witch armor. That is crazy. I think that's like the third schematic that we've come across. We could sell it for a pretty penny to the treasure hunters if they have it, which by the way, this guy was a treasure hunter. So we're gonna mark that on the map. And clothing. It's kind of hot poo-poo garbage. Not the biggest fan of clothing traders. The generation seems to be a little wonky, but... Or it might be intentional. I honestly have no idea. All I know is... there might be more up top, but I don't know how to get up top. Is there anything back behind this wall? No. Okay. Or is there anything up here? No. Okay, so I'm just going I'm going crazy myself. Okay, then. What time is it? Just kind of stacking some of this stuff for now. I think those are all used up. But that's not empty. Oil lamps could be good for us, so I'm gonna place them down. Alright, what's in here? Seeds. Not gonna worry about seeds right now. Tool. Flint axe. And a flint knife. Not super helpful. Wanted to open this chest, but it won't let me. Damn it. Heavily collapsed chest. Copper. Medium chunks of it, too. It's not bad. There's a light at the end of this tunnel. Don't know how to feel about that, if I'm being honest. What is this? Bismuth. Ah. Not gonna lie, you did almost sneak up on me. Did not like that. I'm gonna go add you to the pile of stuff. Alright, we're going up first. Because I think this is going to be absolutely nothing, like I predicted. Alright. So that's one trail done. I think we'll save the light at the end of the tunnel for the end. I'm just going to eat up all this grain, because... it's a lot easier. So we got Drifter, but he's caught behind this chain. So it'll be pretty easy to get past. Or pretty easy to take him out. Like so. And you're going to drop absolutely nothing for me. How rude. What's back here? I'm very intrigued to find out. Cool guy, what's going on? Welcome back, how you doing? Seeds, I won't worry about those. Look at that, more rye. And it just keeps going. More black coal. Oh, thank God that's inactive. I got a little concerned there for a second. I was like, locust nest. Locust nest. That's not good. Uh-oh. Yeah, you dropped a singular piece of flax. So, ouch. Definitely think the armor helped a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, this way didn't have a whole lot. So let's head back. I've already been that way. So we really only have one other direction to go. And it's that way. I'm gonna also stack more of this up. Alrighty, let's see what we can find. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. We are trying to... Well, the main goal for today is to try to find a dragon egg. But, you know, me and my ADHD brain is just like... Ooh, shiny. AKA, ooh, ruins. Let's go explore them. So here we are. There's a light at the end of this tunnel, which has me pretty intrigued. Because I've never seen a light at the end of any of these tunnels before. So it could be something really good, it could be something really bad. We just don't know. Guess we'll go this way first. And we just got some quartz. There's really anything back here either. Okay. Had to step off because my oven caught fire. Some dummy left a plastic handled knife in there. It was you, wasn't it? Those are seeds. Don't need seeds. Ooh. Another room? With potentially some good stuff. Alright, that's empty. Our sanity is starting to go down. I feel like we'll still be fine for a bit. There's a glow, which makes me think locusts. Aha! I was right! Ah! Yeah, these guys are... Oh, that's a shiver. Tool. Nothing good. Farming. I'm just going down. Because... Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Shockingly, it wasn't me this time. This time. That's the part that I heard. Ooh, rusty gears. Take those. I did not go... Oh! I did not go up this way. It's probably a good thing I didn't, because there was a guy right in my face. What the heck is up here? Oh my tabletop! That seems really cool. Or more black coal. Man, we're finding a lot of interesting things. What? Ooh. Rice and flax seeds are not a bad thing to have. Another lantern, some more copper, but a temporal gear amulet. That's awesome. $96 peat bricks. Damn, that's a lot of peat. All right, I'm gonna go back down. Because we still have a little bit more to go. Is that just a candle? backpack! Yo, that's huge. I'm just gonna... Rich native copper, too. That is crazy. I want this backpack. Give me the backpack. That's huge for me. Hunter backpack, don't need. Charcoal. Could use... Do have a few extra gears, though. Oh. Got some more copper here. That's awesome. Add nothing there. I will take the bunch of candles. I will take the couple extra candles. I also do not need any of these flint tools. I'm going to mark that on my map. So I'm probably more than likely gonna come back for a good chunk of this stuff, just because I don't have all the inventory space. Those are all seeds, so I'm not gonna worry about those. It's foraging, not gonna worry about. Finding this leather backpack, though, is pretty awesome for us. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Sandy not doing so hot. I guess I probably could have just put down those lanterns, free up a little bit more inventory. Actually don't need the hunter backpack either. There's a whole lot sitting down here. So I'm gonna loot and ruin. Mark that red, so I know to come back for it. The entrance / exit to this ruin, too, is... like, you have to go up quite high. A quite tall ruin. What are we gonna do? We could keep exploring. Keep looking for a dragon egg. But I think with all the stuff that I have on me right now, it's probably a better idea for us to make our way back home. Because we got a lot of good stuff on us that, frankly, I don't really want to lose. That must be a different type of copper. We shall still mark it on the map. And hopefully we can get back before nighttime, too. Oh, look at that. More copper. Finding all the goodies here. So what, we got 1, 2, 3 sources of copper down here. It's pretty good. Wow. That scared the crap out of me. I didn't like that. Kind of forget about physics sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, gravel. That can hurt you. Or gravel. Gravity. Should probably remember those things, Z-Man. I wonder if the dragon ever despawns or you have to kill it. I could run home grab my arrows. And potentially fight it, but that's not the point. That is not the point of today's stream. We're trying to just get a dragon egg, not annihilate dragons. Is that quartz or bauxite? Quartz. Should have figured. Or borax, not bauxite. That's not the right type of rock I'm looking for. I was gonna say, that's definitely Dragon Mountain right there. So far, we have been unsuccessful in finding a dragon egg, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to find one here within the near future. Oh, geez, hi. I will take some extra food. The boar saw me draw back my bow. He's like, nah, I don't want that smoke. I'm out of here. I just want some food, man. I will always take the extra food if I can. Sorry, Piglet. I killed one of your parents, not the other. So, I'm not seeing the dragon. Oh, nope, there it is. Dragon Mountain. Yeah, that's very intimidating. I remember spawning in one of those dragons in creative, and I was curious like how much it would take to kill one of those things, and it did take a decent amount of arrows. I think I used iron arrows, but even then I think I used like over a dozen arrows to take one of those dragons out, and it was not easy. So I might be biting off more than I could chew, thinking I could take on one of those dragons, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get too confident and be like, you know what, I could take it on, and then just get annihilated. You're my favorite streamer. Roth is second and Soul is third. I appreciate that I'm number one. Now I'm gonna rub it in Soul's face the next time I talk with him. I'm just gonna tell him, haha, I'm Cool Guy's favorite. You're third, loser. Top 10 for me. I'll still take that honor. I will gladly accept that. Seeing as I'm a very, very small streamer. But hey, we still have fun around here. We know how to have a good time. It's more so you guys bullying me and all that, but we still have a good time nonetheless. We're almost home, guys. I can see my house from here. above Soul simply because you're less excitable. The thing is, though, is like when it comes to me and Soul, is that we are both very similar in character. So like if something excites either one of us, you know, we are really invested and really into it. And, you know, that's when, you know, yelling and all that stuff can occur. I try not to yell though, because as most people know, I live with my grandparents and they're usually asleep by now. So I try not to yell or get too excitable, as Rez would say. But yeah. I'm just going to put that down there. I really have no idea what I'm going to do with that. I am, however... How are these all doing? Could be better. Think off to the side here, we're going to put our Terra Preta. I know it seems like a very, not great spot to put it, but I want to get some usage out of this before winter comes, because we are already nearing the end of June, and having some crops before winter would be very useful. And we'll make sure to pick up this peat too, because we're gonna need it for firewood, or for lighting fires. Technically, not really firewood, but like a source of fuel. I guess that's the proper way of saying that. I do need seeds to plant. We'll also need my hoe. So let's grab that really quick. I am starting to get very hungry, so I should probably eat. Are there any other seeds that I have that I could plant? Or do I just plant them all? 'Cause if I did that, that would be kind of... I do have some turnip seeds. We can plant those. That... Any other seeds? Oh, there's more cabbage seeds. We will certainly take that. Yeah, we already have one Greenwich Armor schematic, so if we can, I'm definitely going to try to sell this second one. We should be able to get a good amount of stuff for a good amount of gears for it. That's what I meant to say. Door can go in the corner if we don't need it. My number one watched is Timcast IRL. My favorite is probably Moist Critical. See, I saw when I was dog sitting for my parents, my brother lives with them while he's still in college, but I told him, was like, I honestly can't stand Moist Critical. I don't know what it is about him that I don't really like him. But that's also just my opinion. Like, if you enjoy watching Moist Critical, okay. It's just not my cup of tea. All right, grab that. We're gonna water our crops. Beautiful. I might try, I guess while we're home, we'll use our pine wood that we currently have to build up our base even more. All these pine planks, all that fun stuff. Do you have some rice that I can eat? And we are definitely going to put down our new fancy bed. So much better than this piece of garbage. But I think before we continue, we're going to take a short break because I really got to use the restroom. So, stretch your legs, grab a snack, do what you need to do. We will be back in just a few. Okay, everybody. I am back. What time is it? Yeah, we can go ahead and sleep the night away. Probably should have done that before we came back, but oopsies. I just got back. All right, 8th of June. Probably gonna end up sleeping pretty close to 7 a.m. Yeah, I should have expected nothing less. Let's go ahead and eat. We're gonna grab our wood. I think my saw is already outside, so we are going to leave that be. We're gonna use up whatever pine that we have on us, and then I think we're gonna head more west and try our luck out there with finding any dragon eggs. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I'll build up. All right, I'll use this for my first set of slabs. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come on, everybody, count with me. Let me up. I have put my novel on hold and I'm working on knocking out some fan fictions for practices, of course. Uh-huh. Likely story there, buddy. Well, I guess the real question is, what kind of fanfics are you writing? I need to work on some more Soulless World lore at some point. Last time we were on a Monday, we were talking with Roth a good bit about like lore for Duskhearth and all that stuff, which, by the way, if anybody's unfamiliar with what I am talking about, my Forever World / server that I play with my buddy Roth Runder on, we are creating our own fantasy universe on it in Minecraft. So if you're interested in more fantasy type things and just Minecraft in general, consider checking out that series too. Oh, I'm out of logs. All right then. Well, we made some progress. Like I said, we're not going to be going out too much. I think we're pretty close to like halfway out to the point where we want to be before we start building or anything like that. But I think it's time to head west. I think that would be a solid idea for us. Which, by the way, how many gears do I have? 17. Do I potentially want to try... Don't want to try selling the Greenwich armor. I would have to find... Where's the nearest treasure hunter? Survival goods. Commodities. Treasure hunters up that way. I mean, maybe we take it with us just in case we come across a treasure hunter. We have plenty of bandages. We don't have a use for those. Gonna grab my food bowl. Yeah, let's head west. Let's see, Harry Potter 1, Modern Family, Star Wars, Walking Dead, and a Marvel. Interesting. All sounds very interesting, Rescore. I wish you the best of luck in your fanfic endeavors. Was it commodities that we bought all this stuff from? I feel like it was. Wait, which one was... No, survival goods. I don't think we're gonna get what we want off commodities. So let's just head west and see what we can find. We're still trying, like I said, we've been trying to find dragon eggs pretty much all night. So how lucky will we get? That is an excellent question because I have no clue. There's some ruins over here that we could try to see if there's anything there for us to explore. Got ore. Ooh, some brown coal. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, there's a mine shaft. I keep getting derailed because, don't get me wrong, I really want to find a dragon egg, but I keep finding all these ruins that normally I like exploring because we can get some really good stuff out of them. I want to get the good stuff. I'm here just lurking. Appreciate the lurk, cool guy. I appreciate everybody that's here that is just simply lurking. Y'all are awesome. We do have another gravelly plains over here, or a desert. It might be more of a desert because there's sand. But regardless, I want to see what we can get out of this guy here. We should definitely be able to find some coal and stuff along those lines. It's a mine shaft. Normally, you can find that. You can find coal in a mine shaft. It's like there's water at the bottom of this shaft here. Nothing of major use in those. Oh, what's this? Oh, great. This generation is honestly not that great. Brown rotten book, pile of ruined medicine, metal scraps. Blue clay, more rusty gears. We will take those. Ooh. Our first bits of iron is not bad. Feel like we should definitely take this back home with us. Even if it is just poor quality. Part of me thinks that, hey, if we just dig far enough this way, we'll find the rest of the mine shaft, but there's nothing there. Sad. Oh, no. This is not good. This is very not good. We just gotta smack it. Just keep smacking it. Ow. Ow, no. Oh, shit. I need you to shut up. Please. I think my chest armor's gone. Tuning cylinder, metal pieces. That was terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. I always hate running into bells. So annoying. What's in here? Some lime? Some torches. Black coal. So we found our first vein of black coal. Which is gonna be super important for us. Is there any? Yeah, there is more down this way. You almost found death. That is also very true. I feel like I got very lucky with having that little bit of armor on me. Because otherwise, probably would have gotten got. I accidentally brought my saw with me too, which is not ideal. Ruined lantern, chalkstone. Down for the count. Yeah. Aged logs, more rusty gears. Ruined tools, nothing of use in there. What's over here? More iron. We will take this. I know it's only limonite and it's poor quality, but you can't complain when this is your first bit of iron that you're getting. Carrot seeds. Saltpeter. Another Greenwich armor schematic. Getting some pretty crazy finds, I won't lie. Rusty gears, blue clay. Nothing down that way. Enemies. It's one thing we're definitely finding. Flint. Nothing there for us. Hoping that we could find more armor pieces, potentially. Gears. Metal parts. Lime. Glasses? No, I'm looking like a true explorer out here. Mostly some seeds. Oh, that's a saw blade. Ah! You dick. Wait, what the heck? Pour a crystallized chunk of limonite. That is pretty cool, actually. Where is it? Oh, I found it. Just gonna shoot at it from a distance. Best not to get too close to those things. Not a whole lot of black coal here. That's kind of unfortunate. Unless it's more up. Yeah, decent amount up that way. Guess we'll mark it. So far, 2 sources of black coal. Grabbing the rest of this limonite here. Right, there's nothing else in here? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat really quick. Getting pretty hungry. What's down this way? Metal scraps. Ooh, rusty gears. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if there's anything further down below us. So I'll take this Falarite. Rats on the RH. Hey, thanks. Yeah, it's our first bits of iron, so can't complain too much. Did I go down this way? I have not. Probably should be grabbing up flint now so I can make clay or fire clay. So we could start making bloomeries and all that fun stuff. Another lantern. That's pretty awesome. That's another way up. It's another saw blade. Oh! Oh, jeez. No! I should have just ran. I 100% should have just ran. But I'm a big old dummy dumb. Okay. Here's my spare. Let's go get my stuff back. That actually really sucks. That truly sucks. Condolences on the death. Well, hey, guess what I found, Rescore? Death. You weren't too far off, my guy. Oh, those are cows, but they can still be aggressive, so probably should try to keep my distance, perhaps. Especially from the bulls. Bulls are very mean. Hopefully this time around, I'll be smart enough to make sure I grab everything before leaving. Because the last time that I didn't do that, A, I lost my lantern, and B, I lost out on... God, what did I lose out on? What else did I lose out on? There was something else that was actually really important that I'm now blanking on, so... Make sure to grab all my stuff. That's the goal here. Maybe we just grab our stuff and get out. If the shiver's still there. If the mobs are still down here, then we grab our stuff and get out. If it's not, I'm gonna be a big dummy dumb and try to continue exploring. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing something really dumb. Like, I just have a hunch. So we gotta go down another layer. Nope, not that way. It was this way. Well, the locust is still there. Nope, we're leaving. We are getting the heck out of here. Ah! Doing dumb thing? Par. It's par for the course, I know. Think I grabbed everything, though. All my gears, we have all that. I feel like we're fine. We're gonna heal on our way back up. So we know of at least 4 different sources of black coal in this mine. So we need to keep that in mind for when we're gonna need that. Excuse me. burping. I think we're gonna head on over to this desert here to try to look for dragon remains. Oh, hey, look, it's a goblin. At least, Rescore, that once I heard the bell, I just got up out of there. I definitely could have been more dumb and attempted to take it out, but with the Sabli Locust there and the bell potentially spawning in more mobs, I knew better. Just get the heck out of there. Anything hiding in here? Not from what I can see, so we'll just keep going. Ooh, copper. This is like right in the middle of a bunch. This seems like a pretty good sized vein. Ooh, there's a group of traders. I want to see what any of these guys are. If any of them are willing to buy one of my schematics, I will be happy. Proud of you for using your brain. You burnt some cobwebs, but hey, it works. Thanks. I do try to think sometimes. Look at this little trader camp. What are you? Building materials? Nothing that I can... I mean, I could sell. Like some wood if I really wanted. But nothing of major help there. What about you? Agriculture. Once again, nothing I can really sell or anything from you I want to buy. You're all not very helpful. I could buy 3 linen sacks, actually. I'm sorry, 12 gears for 2 flax seeds is crazy. Oh, you only have 2. Damn. I mean, I'll still take them. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff really quick. Pick it back up, and now we have a few extra slots for adventuring. So we don't need those backpacks. Yeah, nothing of super major use. So we're just gonna keep on moving on. And maybe we'll get lucky and find something. This is a very unique area. What is this generation? Just a whole cliffside. It's actually kind of crazy. Swift activity calm. We could keep wandering through the night if we really wanted. Rescore, are you sure that we're looking for dragon remains when it comes to finding these eggs? finding potential eggs. So I remember looking at the website briefly before stream, and even during it, but I didn't see it's specifying that it had to be a dragon corpse that we were looking for. I thought it was eggs that could spawn in the area. Another trader over here too. I know I'm not necessarily supposed to be looking for resin right now, but hey, resin is resin. We take it when we can. Stonehenge. Can't necessarily see. Should be a little more careful about that. Standing right on the edge of where blocks could fall. It's almost 2100. Maybe. Trying to think of what to do. Do we just keep going through the night? Or do we try to sleep? Oh, it's a skeleton. I was genuinely so confused as to what I was looking at there for a split second. Hi, skeleton. Skeleton deserter. Interesting. Don't think I've come across one of those before. Definitely come across skeletons. Just not skeleton deserters. Oh, there's another one. Or at least another skeleton. I'm gonna try to go to the top of this mountain here. And just see if maybe we can find something at the top of it. Maybe get a good vantage point too of the terrain. That's probably not a terrible idea either. See what we're getting ourselves into, more specifically. Probably should just kind of wander across this mountain range here. You never know what we could potentially find. Actually, since while it's safe, let me take a look at the mod page again. Add drag. Actually, right. Hidden across landlocked ancient dragon remains. Coppertails find the eggs on dry, gravelly areas with lots of stone. That's all it says. Yeah, that's not super helpful. Then again, in the dark, I'm probably not going to be able to spot them well. So it might be better for us to just sleep the night away. Good morning. We're well rested. We're ready to go. On the lookout for lots of rocks in one spot. Well, that's a bear over there. Don't like that. Why? Why must we run into bears? Bears are the bane of my existence right now. There's a cow down there. And a goat. You would think you'd be able to find dragon eggs more commonly, like, on top of mountains. I know there's one specific one that can spawn on top of snow-capped ones. I think that's the alpine one that you could find. But we're just gonna keep going. And hopefully in the process not get ourselves killed. That's probably pretty ideal. We are heading back home. I don't think this is the direction we really want to be going. Let's go back around this way. Remember, chat, keep your eyes peeled. Wait. Holy shit, are those horses? Yo, those are horses. That's awesome. We could get one of those. I don't know how exactly we're supposed to tame them. Oh. Dude did not like me. That dude was also insanely fast. Ouch. He bucked me off. I'm aware that I might need a saddle, and I apologize in advance for anybody who might be getting a little bit motion sick from this. How are we? Now I'm gonna have to look up the Equus, I think it was. I think that's the mod name. Or I say get. All right. Well, there was two more over here. Can I read what this guy says while he's swimming? Saddle breaks remaining, ready for saddle break. What do I need for a saddle? Oh. I'm nowhere near ready for that. That's kind of a problem. Because if we can't put a saddle on those guys to ride them, then what's the point? Yeah, that doesn't really serve us a point if we can't ride them. So I guess we'll just move on. Guess maybe we should go south to figure out what that trader was. Because I don't think we've been to it yet. We definitely haven't been to it yet. Because we haven't even been out this far. This is all new terrain for us. All right. Oh, that's cow. For a split second, I thought that was a bear, and I got real concerned. Still unsuccessful in finding dragon eggs of any kind. Hey, look, copper. Trader, hello. What do you have for me? Hopefully something good. Hopefully you're a treasure hunter and I can sell one of these armor schematics. That would be really nice, actually. Survival goods. Can't really sell anything, but I could buy another tin bronze pickaxe. I think I'll buy at least one. Just so I know that we have a backup. A backup. I shall mark this guy down really quick. Survival goods. You know, we've mostly been looking... Like, this is all gravel. Gravelly plains. We haven't really looked in any other locations. Like, any other different types of rocks. Like, instead of granite, we look in, like, andesite or something like that. I don't think that really affects spawn rates, though. Quartz. Oh, look. More copper. What's really interesting to me is that there's this little ring in the water off this way. I've never seen that before. Might be some sort of interesting ruin. Or might be just some sort of weird formation. But I think we gotta go this way. Because this is getting our... This way leads us more towards more gravel plains and desert. That's what we mostly need. More than anything. Gotta keep our head on a swivel too, because you guys know me and my history with forests. Wolves, bears, anything could pop out and get me. There's a good bit of gravel forest and potentially desert. So maybe we find a whole lot of different ores. If we happen to find tin, that would actually help us out a lot. Although, do we really need it since we've technically got iron now? I think I have just enough tin to make an anvil. So if we really want, we could make ourselves a whatchamacallits. Make ourselves an anvil, then do the bloomery. There's another mine shaft off in the distance. Yeah, there's just a lot of desert, or a lot of gravelly areas. I think we should change the title of the stream to Finding Dragon Eggs and World Exploration, because that's really what we've been doing a lot of today. And dungeon crawling, perhaps. Some goats over there. Might try to hunt those goats, because I'm getting kind of low on food. Yeah, I'm pretty low on food. This is like the last little bit of actual food that I have on me. So we probably should do some hunting here pretty soon. Treasure hunter. Yes! I can sell you. I can also buy one from you for 171. That's ridiculous. Seeds, farming. Saddle blanket. Yeah, nothing super great that we can get. But we're definitely marking this guy down. And let's keep exploring. I'm really hoping that we can come across any signs of dragons soon. Like literally anything. Aside from, you know, the whole fantasy creatures run-in we had earlier. We definitely know those dragons work. They're in the game. But I know I have the mod installed on the server, so I don't know why we haven't been able to find anything yet. I know they're supposed to be like pretty rare and all, but to me it's a little discouraging and a little worrying at the same time, because I'm like, hopefully everything installed properly. Lots of rocks around here, but no egg-looking things either. Can keep going west. Probably could have kept exploring around down here too. Maybe this all just connects up. Like this desert here connects with down here. That would be kind of insane if I'm being honest. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's a bear! I think it fell down the cliff. I think we got a huge break. The leg armor. It was definitely the leg armor that saved us there. Oh, baby, that was terrifying. What's down here? Something moderately. It's just a cave. It's not that interesting. Does the bear lay eggs? My guess is no. I'm gonna say it's a no. Because, you know, bears. They're not exactly egg-laying creatures. That was another bear. That was only mildly concerning. Bears. Gotta love them. I don't love bears. Bears are mean. Bears are very mean. I can hear some goats. Ah! I need to be more careful. Otherwise I'm gonna die again. Don't want that. I just want to climb up to the top of this mountain here and see what we can see. Well, maybe see, because, you know, it's foggy out and I can't really see shit. Yeah, I cannot see anything up here. How am I expected to see any dragon eggs? Or anything of the sorts? Quartz. I don't care for quartz. I haven't fully explored like up this way, so I'm gonna try and, unless I did I think I came up around here. There is more to the southeast. Oh, we also have ruins right here. Well, look at that, some more food. Could make some porridge if we wanted. Yeah, we've just been having bad luck with finding anything dragon-esque like. That doesn't make sense. More quartz. More quartz than any one person would ever need. Hi, kitty cat. I'd really appreciate if you would stop clawing my new rug. It's not that new, but it's new to me. That's bear. Run! Run! Leave me alone. Might have lost it. Oh, it's a mushroom. I was like, what the hell is it? Couple flax seeds. The bear's there. It's over there, so hopefully it'll leave me alone. It stopped chasing me. That's the important part. I'm hoping that I got caught between the trees. I'm just trying to climb. Might actually have to chop down a tree so that I can make a fire pit and cook up some more food, because I am very low on it. Oh, look at that. How convenient having a torch on me. I actually didn't think I had one. But here we are. At least we're at least somewhat prepared. I'm going to climb to the top of this really quick while my food is cooking, so I can get a better view of what this land looks like. So far it's very similar to what we've been running around in. Not much different. Nope. No, like, large groupings of rocks. No no dragon corpses or anything like that. This hole is suspiciously... I was right. We got some meteoric iron here, guys. Hopefully a good amount of it. So far we are up to 3, 4. I really wish I had a shovel when I have the means of making a shovel. Not a great shovel, but a shovel nonetheless. So let's do that. Yeah, I just need stick. Thank you. All right, 5. At least 5 so far. 6. And now I'm starting to starve. 7. We are... I feel like we're getting really lucky with finding large deposits of meteoric iron. Yeah, I mean, 7 I feel like is a lot when it comes to meteoric iron. So let's go ahead and mark that on the map. So what, we found total of 7. 15, 19 meteoric iron. That seems really good. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining one bit. Once we get iron tools, we can definitely come back for this. But it's time to eat. So we can stop doing the doot-doot-doots. Alright, put that back. Which way should we go? So we do have a little bit more of this area to explore. That we haven't fully explored yet. Just need to get back up. Kind of surprised that the rift activity has been so calm. Well, since we're basically already down here, might as well see what this cave has to offer us, right? Another... Ah. Ouch. This just seems to continue going on, and that's just quartz. But it did dead end, so not technically on and on. You don't have too much more with time with today's stream. We're starting to get near... We're within the last hour, so... I feel like if we're going to find anything, we better get on it. Good amount of boulders there, but... You would think that if we're looking for a bunch of rocks and boulders, or for specifically the coppertail, they would be almost circular, like a nest. But I could be looking at this all wrong too, so... There is a trader over here that I do want to check out, though. More horsies! That's a big horse. Damn. And not... There's really nothing in these ruins by the looks of it. Let's just... Building materials. Tinker. Could buy some... 20? That's enough for 2 bloomeries. We're gonna go ahead and sleep. I have so much crap on me, it's probably in our best interest to just head home. Especially since we are getting pretty low on food. Yeah, I think we're just gonna head home. Maybe next time we'll do another hunt for dragon eggs. I just think we're getting pretty unlucky with finding what we want to find. Now, if there were any, like, very tall mountains that had, like, ice on top of them, I feel like that could have allowed us to get, like, an alpine dragon. But, yeah, this time around, not so fortunate. We're also finding a crap ton of copper. Do you have... I thought the cows were getting mad at me. I was about to be like, what the hell did I do? I've done nothing. I'm just trying to get home. Oh, there's a ruin right here, but I don't have inventory space. We'll come back for it. We'll come back for that at some point. Ooh, that's a hole. That was a very sketchy hole. That probably, if I had fallen into it, could have killed me. Good thing I dodged it. Barely, but we dodged it. Ugh, excuse me. Wow. I thought potentially that this mountain range over here might be intriguing enough to check out. But I don't think it has any ice or anything like that within it, so I think we'll just keep heading back home for now. There's the mine shaft we were at earlier. I think that's kind of like pretty close to where the halfway home marker is. Looks like there's a storm brewing over that way. to the north of us. Maybe we have to go, like, way further out from where we spawned, too. That very well could be a possibility. Like, if we're in, like, an X range within spawn, they won't, like, no dragon eggs will spawn. Something like that. I don't know. I guess just in my head, I'm trying to justify the fact as to why we haven't been able to find any dragon eggs today. Sucks. It would be cool to have a dragon. Especially, it would make it so much easier for traversing terrain. We could just fly over everything. For a moment there, I thought it sounded like it was about to rain. Oh, geez. Hi. You actually kind of scared me. How many times have I have to tell you this? Stop trying to scare me. Just gonna jump over. Make my life a little bit easier. We got that. We got 34 limonite. I think we try to make an anvil. I think the rest of tonight we're going to try to get iron tools. So I'm going to need this. $120. So it's 20 units per. We can get 5 of those. I will also have to make the anvil mold. You know what? We're just going to do it. Just do it to get it done and over with. I'm going to have to... whatchamacallits. Where's my clay? I have to make the mold first and fire it. But I don't have... Where's all my clay? Is all my clay still sitting out here? There's fire clay. Guess I can always just go get more. We have a whole deposit of it sitting right over here. That should be enough for our mold. Yes, it is beautiful. I guess I really should try to think about planning stuff out a little bit better in the future instead of just being like, hey, we're gonna decide this in the middle of stream. Actually, can we just duplicate? Yes, we can. Mac and cheese chicken patties and Asiago cheese bagel for dinner. It's 50 shades of beige. No, that's funny. Did accidentally duplicate too much. That honestly sounds like a pretty solid dinner, Rez. I had, it's called hash. It's basically just mashed potatoes, spam, and onions. My grandmother likes to make that quite often. It is really good. I always enjoy hash night. Just didn't have enough tonight. I was already running late with stream, and I really needed to get started. Since I said I was going to start at 6 tonight, that did not happen. Hopefully there's going to be a little bit left once I end stream, but I'm not going to hold my breath either, because I know my grandfather needed to eat when he got home. So, yeah. All right. Anvil mold. Put that down. Save ourselves a bit of our knife durability. Where's all my sticks? Thought I had a whole bunch of sticks. Did I put them into a storage bin? Ah, yes, I did. Hash around here is ground beef, hash browns, and brown gravy mixed together and stir fried. Honestly, that sounds so much better. Alright, so in about 20 in-game hours, and this will be done. I think I'm just going to go ahead and make another bloomery while I'm at it. One of the perks of being a southerner is our food. Agreed. I will say your guys' comfort foods in general are just way better. So I guess while we play the waiting game, I should probably do some more resource guide. This axe is pretty broken. Yeah. Where am I gonna... I'll just put the sticks in here. And extra ores we'll put there. Can't store anything in here, right? No, I mean there's some black coal. I should probably go do some more hunting, because I don't have all that much food sitting around here. So I guess that's another thing we could do while we wait. Let's go get more food. Now I know the cows are back over this way, so we might want to go pay them a visit. Ooh, we have some deer. Alright, that one's been spooked. Alright, it's hiding. Now it's not hiding. Oh, that was a freaking headshot, man. Led that one perfectly. I think that might be it right there. There might be a different one. That deer wanted the fight. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna shoot me? Well, I'm coming right for you, bud." And to that, I say, thanks for the food. Appreciate it, pal. Stop running. A little bit higher. Where'd you go? I know you're over here somewhere. Ah, there you are. There we go. Honestly, leather production might not be a terrible thing to start working on. The only thing is that we haven't really found limestone or chalk. Have we? Honestly, I don't even know. This is granite. Ooh, rusty gear. There's some friends down that way. But I need to get back and make some food because I'm about to start starving here. Oh, look at that. More copper. Who would have thought about finding copper? Oh, there's a deer. Oh, little guy wants to scrap, huh? You want to fight? Take the little bit of extra food. I did notice that there were a couple orcs over here. So we could probably try to get these guys. Both down for the count. I think you stacked your sticks outside. I'll have to double check. I did stack my sticks outside. Thank you for the reminder, Rez. I appreciate that. I don't know how I didn't notice that till just now. How are these pelts doing? Still fresh for about 4 days, so we will gladly accept that. What? Empty? That's really weird. Don't know why that did that. Wait a minute. I had food sitting in here this entire time. Should probably go ahead and cook it up before it goes bad. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, huh? The fact that I have all this food sitting in here. Trying to find a place to store some of this stuff. I don't know what this rot was from. But I'm going to stack in the corner. Bones, I'm just going to leave there. Don't know why I have dirt sitting here. Just going to toss that. I do need to do the math really quick on this. So I think it's 18 to all right, so 128 plus 34, that's 162 to 18 cassiterite. That will give us enough to make our anvil. Then once we have our anvil, we will have iron blooms. I'm gonna need a forge. Uno momento. Okay, let's go down to a cave and get some cobblestone really quick. There was a cave like right over here somewhere. Not too far from our place. Yes, right down here. It's not a big cave, but it's a cave nonetheless. Do I still have... I do not have my clay. I'm just gonna get a decent amount and... hopefully I'll have enough. Sure, we're gonna go with that. I think having that much should be enough. Oh, starting to get sleepy. All right, now we have just enough to make a forge. I'm just going to put this down like so. I mentioned to play a bit of story, but I want to wait until the update adds procedural dungeons. I mean, there's mods that add in dungeons and like Better Ruins. Better Ruins, for example. There's the Dungeons mod as well, which add in some pretty awesome structures, such as like you can find these larger ruins that have like a whole bunch of like tunnel systems underneath them. You can find mine shafts that have some really good materials and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I can understand wanting to wait until a specific feature is added in. But yeah. I'm generally anti-mods. If I know the devs are doing it, I just wait it out. I do use Better Ruins and others that feel in line with the base game because it's so convenient in this game, but generally I like to play how the devs intended. That's perfectly fine too. Everybody has their own different way of playing, and nobody should be able to judge how anyone plays as long as you're having fun with it. But here we are, ladies and gents. We got ourselves our first iron blooms. That's really exciting, actually. So now we're just waiting on that, which I feel like should be done relatively soon. Maybe. But how are you doing? I'm not even gonna pronounce try to pronounce the first part of your name. I'm calling you Mag. How you doing, Mag? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm thinking we're just gonna use up the last bit of this axe here. Chop down some more pine trees, so we can continue branching our bridge out for our base. Zoti? Okay, Zoti is how you say it. Got it. I will keep that in mind. working and needing some second monitor content, well, I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Welcome to Everything Medieval, which is my Vintage Story Forever world that is mostly based around fantasy / medieval themes. And some of the mods that we use, well, you can see the whole mod list down in the description below in the Google Doc, but some of the highlighted ones are better runes, better traders, we have fantasy creatures, and Draconis, which is the one dragon mod that allows us to get tameable dragons that we can fly on and do all that fun stuff with. But unfortunately, we were unable to find any dragons today. So here we are, getting iron for next time. Yeah, personally, I've never really gotten super far into like story-wise for Vintage Story. I always seem to find myself kind of, I don't know, not burning out, but just like getting stuck almost with my playthroughs. Like the first season of Everything Medieval, I got very stuck with it. I'm hoping this time around I will have a bit more freedom to do what I want to do and all that fun stuff. Pushing myself to try to do some like different styles of building and working with the building mechanics themselves to improve my building skills. But yeah, most important part is that we're doing our best to have fun here. Trying to find, maybe try to find a maple tree that we can chop down. Do need some maple planks to fill in our bridge more. Chopping down the trees. That barely dropped anything for us. That's quite unfortunate. Damn it. Alright, well. Let's make our way back down. See if maybe the mold is ready. It's probably still gonna need a bit of time. Yeah, still needs a little bit more time. That hilltop has a great view. It does. I think I chose a pretty solid spot for our starter base here, just because of, you know, all the... It's a nice hilly terrain, but it's not super hilly to the point where it's non-traversable. Which, speaking of, we do need to name our region here. I think we decided that we were gonna go like up through all around here, all the way up to here, kind of just trailing along this region. And boom. You did, but imagine building a path with an observation deck up there. Good point. So we do have this region here. Actually, no, we probably need to make it global. Right. And redraw. One more time. Because the local regions are what we can put within the global regions. And you know what? I think... let's do that. I had a name. I was thinking about this last time too. I think we wanted to call it... obviously it's like a veil. Veil of... oh, what was the name? Oh, what was the name? I think it was... oh, God, I forgot the name. Is that a biome border mod? So this mod is Terra Tag, which allows you to basically, in a sense, make like your biomes, like regions that you wanted to name. Like, for example, since this is a medieval styled mod pack that I have put together, I want to have like different subsections of the world for like a specific kingdom for this area and another kingdom for that area, and this will help kind of section off the world and all that stuff. So I think we want to call this Veil of Arnos, or Veil of Arnos, whatever we want to call it, something along those lines. I think that is perfect. Veil of Arnos. And then within this region here, we can then drag along the lake here. I'm going to redraw that because that was just bad. Arnos Lake, or Arnos. One of the two. And we can then save that. Beautiful. The Veil of Arnos. Pretty cool name. But I'm also a little biased, I guess. Alright, well now that that is ready, let's go ahead and smelt this up. Ballinlough is Irish for lake town. I hope I pronounce... I think Ballinlough is how that would be pronounced, but I don't know. I English very good sometimes. Let me grab my tongs. My tongs are going to be very important. I'm going to put some of this stuff down while I'm down here because it's taking up inventory space. Might try to build a better canopy along here so that we can actually hold some more stuff. But here, what is... alright, that is cooking. Now that I'm thinking about it, Bailon Loca? Laka? Bale in Laka? I don't know. I'm probably butchering it so bad. But it's fine. So while we wait for that to finish heating up, we're going to place down all of our maple planks here. Not a whole lot of them. That's still got a bit of time to it. So let's continue building out our bridge here. I think I ran out of planks or the pine slabs. I definitely ran out of logs. One, two, three, 4, 5. The CH is a soft one, like Lua. Oh. So, Balin Lua. I don't know. Probably still pronouncing it wrong, but regardless. 1, 2. I need to make sure I'm spacing everything out right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I think that campfire should, or the stuff should be ready, right? No? Why are you taking so damn long? I know it's a lot, but still. Just waiting for my stuff to be done. Not Luwa, more like Luwaf. But what? Oh, okay. I think I understand now. But, yeah. I love my Irish ancestry. Fair enough. There's only like a little bit of in my ancestry that's Irish, but it's not dominant or anything like that. Very Polish, I will say that much. All right, after this, it should be about ready. There we go. Beautiful. And now, just to be safe, I am going to cover this up. And while that's cooling off, we'll keep working on this for the last few minutes of stream tonight. I think it would be wise to keep building out to the point where we want to start building. So like it's around this area, so not too much further. 1, 2, 3, 6. My ancestors come from the least, but have no Anglo, no Saxon, no Norman, no French, no Roman. I'm nearly 75% Celtic stock, 25% Norse Raider. Interesting. It's a very unique. I feel like that's pretty unique, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay, well, that's all of my pine. So I think what we'll do is just finish building out. And then probably wherever we finish this, potentially, depending on how it lines up, this might be pretty close to far enough out where we could start building our Lake Town-esque build. I might spend some time off camera just doing all the resource gathering. So the next time that we are on, seasons might change since we're only doing 9-day months this time around. So keep that in mind. Yeah. It indicates an in-group breeding preference. My children, Lord willing, will have some Korean DNA. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, wait, no, we do still have some pine slabs left. I think how far out we've already built, I think, is going to be good enough. That's right, we do have some hematite here. All right. Pretty close to 10 p.m. and I am getting pretty tired, so we may just go ahead and say goodbye for tonight. Which, by the way, Roscoe, I did see your message. I honestly think the water clipping kind of adds a bit of immersiveness with, like, you know, the waves kind of going over the whole, like, the walkway and all that stuff. That's just me. So if you don't like it, I mean, sorry, but I think it looks really cool. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and end off tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out, and chatting with me. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. If you did and you haven't done so yet, please make sure to hit that like button. Check all the links below for all of my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord as well. And if you want to see more Everything Medieval content just like this, consider subscribing as well. Never required, but always greatly appreciated. Join the Z fam today. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.